Centuria montana are brilliant plants to be able to take root cuttings from. And if you want to get some more young plants and you don't really want to split up the plant that you've got already, taking a few roots off the base is an easy way to get young plants started. You need to start off with your equipment, so you need a seed tray is the best thing to have to put it. Some really good cutting compost like this. This is a mix of peat and perlite. So perlite is the white that you can see in here, and that is what you use to mix within your compost. You should always mix perlite in there. It helps with the drainage and everything else. Tamp it down a bit. As you've seen me use before, brilliant. These sweetie scoops just are excellent for just doing down and making sure that everything is nice and level. I've got a little bit of a hole there in the corner and a little bit over here, so we can just tidy that up. Nice flat surface so that you have got something to be able to lay your root cuttings on. Now you can dig up your plant from the garden, or if you've got one in a container, then you need to be finding the roots that are on it, which are the ones which have got the brown colour, not the really white ones. So these brown roots here, you are just gently teasing them out. Sometimes they will come off, they've already decided to come away, but if you can just gently bring them up like this and cut them as close to the plant, leaving a bit there so that it's available for the plant to be able to have a root still attached, and you just go round the plant and you find, you know, you can dig in a little bit if you need to and find these older roots. It's these older roots that you're using to be able to do your root cuttings. And remember, you're going to be filling up your tray with these. Look, this has got worms in it. This is wonderful. It just shows you, even in a container, you've got a wonderful lot of going on in here, because the worm is really helping aerate everything that is in this container. So let's just see if we can find one or two more roots that will be really useful, and we can do, and then that's enough to make this tray full up. Or just to show you and demonstrate what they will look like. This is Centuria montana alba, so this is the beautiful clear white flowered form, and just tidy up the bench a little bit, and here we go. Here's our tray. Now we're going to tidy these roots up. We don't want to put them in at this length. We're wanting to cut them into lengths about this, which is in old money 2 inches, but that would be around about 6 or 7 centimeters long, and you're going to lay them down flat on the actual compost like so that they are not close to each other, but so that they are nice and neatly laid evenly across the compost in a raid like this. Now it's often easier to actually just set up originally and get a few cut up so that you can just stick them all in onto the compost as you go. If you do happen to have some of the white roots, then use them, but don't use the tips. Just use the slightly older root. The reason for that is that it will have a little bit more food stored in the actual root that is there. The white roots are quite young. They haven't started to store any food in there at all, because at the end of the day, you've taken this off a complete plant which has leaves, and those leaves are what are sending the food back down to the roots, so that the roots keep going. And we'll just finish off with another couple at the end there, and then that is your tray fully done with your roots in position. And then you are going to cover with this, which is vermiculite. Vermiculite is for covering over, and you put a reasonable layer all the way over the top of that. It's a little bit like making crumble, so you make a nice even layer over the top of this. Vermiculite is light, it allows a little bit of light through, but it also makes sure that there is a moist layer there. This will then be watered and put on somewhere where there is a bit of heat, and then after around about oh, say 4 or 5 weeks, you'll start to see green shoots coming up. Don't think, oh great, that's the time I need to be getting them out of the trays and start potting them on. No, they need to wait. So these are some that we took a lot earlier. These ones were actually taken last autumn, well no, last winter. They were taken around about November time, and it's only now at the end of February, beginning of March, that these are ready for you to be able to do something with. So you should be able to see a little bit of root coming out of the bottom of the tray. Don't start trying to take them out before that. And if I gently hold up like so, you can see this beautiful rooting that has occurred here. And each individual lot of plant can be just gently taken away, and that is your new plantlet there with its lovely root system, and that can be potted off, and you will then have a nice plant to plant out in the garden in the middle of the year. So that is Centuria montana. Just remember, you need to label, so you need to label your root cuttings, say what date you did them, put the name of the plant on there. So the one that I actually took was Centuria montana alba, beautiful clear white perennial cornflower, and then put a date that you did it and put that into the tray as well before you water it and put it inside. These are not cuttings that you can put outside straight away. You would have, they need to be somewhere protected, and they need to be watered from below. That is quite important. So they need to be sitting on capillary matting. The initial watering can be done over the top, but you need to, once they've started to grow, they need to be watered below. So that's the capillary matting is watered, and they will absorb the water. They don't want to get too wet, and they want to go somewhere where it is frost free, and that will get them growing nicely. If you found this video of tips helpful, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will find that every week we will put up more helpful videos for you so that you can improve on what you're doing in your own garden.